nothing, man. We doing cultural commentary. That's why we got to speak about 1090 Jake exposing QCP for snitching and getting a nigga 20 years.
No.
Listen, man, 1090 Jake is the king of paperwork out here. He's been known to expose a motherfucker for telling. And I'm
Hold on, no. I didn't agree with what he did with that. Rollo case. So I like everything he did from that, except for what he said on that Rollo case. Seemed like Rollo might have shot him a few dollars. But go ahead.
I'm inclined to agree. That was kind of like a chink in 1090 Jake's armor.
Exactly,
I'm gonna stay on QCP today, though. Yeah. I like that you brought that up, though. He's usually on point with the paperwork. I'll say that.
He's usually Jake.
Yes. And he's saying that QC, he was involved in a shooting. Right? He's at a trap. He's there to play Xbox, maybe bet on some sports games, something to that effect. A guy named Keon McClinton comes over asking for, P's friend, whose crib that is, who trap it is. He's asking for some weed. The guy Keon McClinton goes by the name of Stunner. They say that the guy's out walking the dog. The guy ends up coming back, Keon, Stunner. This time, when he asked for the weed and the guy goes to get the weed, he starts shooting. P got shot that day. P's friend ended up killed. He lost his life. So what we know from then is P provided information to the police about what happened that night. And then later on, he had a run-in with this guy, Keon McClinton, in the mall. He confronted him about the shooting and the murder. And he had some guys with him and ended up chasing this guy to his car. The guy ended up getting a gun and chasing P. And P was running for his life, had to hide in the mall. But what P did was tell the police that this guy has a warrant out for his murder. P helped them get a murder warrant out for his arrest in the first place. So he told the people in the mall, I just saw a guy who shot me, killed my friend, and he has a warrant for a murder right now. They ended up catching up with the guy. P picks him out of a lineup, points him out. Not even just that. Like, it's not just paperwork. 1090 Jake did a good job of exposing all the paperwork, but P also stayed in contact with investigators, letting them know what happened on the streets and talking to homicide investigators. So this seems pretty clear cut.
To the top.
Now, the question here is QCP going to be held to the same standards as a rapper, a street nigga? He is this even snitching? I mean, this is a guy he told on that they're having beef with each other that's getting deadly. Guns is coming out, but this is not somebody he did a crime with and then he told on them to get a lesser sentence to get off, or he's trying to make it juicy for him.
No. Let me tell you what this is. Okay.
All right.
I don't know of anything that P have ever talked about. He's a gangster or he's a street dude, but he was in a trap, so he was participating in that street life. But
not everybody. Not everybody in the trap is a gangster.
I want to clarify. Yeah, for real. We have to cut that out, dog. Just because you making your money, that doesn't.
Or wait, he was there to bet. He said, "I don't know what he was doing in the trap."
Right.
From experience, I know that it's people in the trap just vibing.
Yeah,
they friends are there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So, what I'm seeing as this is somebody killed this man's friend. And he got shot. Yeah. The guy went and got another gun. You know he got the gun. This guy was terrified for his life. He had to get this guy out of here, dog.
Go ahead.
And I'm telling you that, he had to get the guy out of here, dog. The guy was probably going. The guy was probably going to whack him.
The guy seems dangerous. I'll say that.
Right. So what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna go into be saying, "Hey, man, you a snitch. You a snitch." Like, I don't even think it's okay to be even going out like that and saying it with somebody we don't know that. That subscribes to the street life and to the street no snitching. I don't know that of him, but he was scared up for his life, man. He had to,
Great. I'm gonna add another plot twist to this story. Now, y'all log on to End of Sentence. Go to End of Sentence on YouTube. You can see 1090 Jake break it down with all the paperwork. He seems to have it all buttoned up. But an interesting element to this story is the guy that QCP told on ended up telling the judge that QCP was lying. He said that P, or somebody that P knows, shot him on a prior incident. And because P was scared of retaliation, that's why he ended up going to the police and telling all of this stuff about him. Now, whatever P said to the police, it led to the guy doing 20 years. He gets out after 10 years. And at 8 a.m. in the morning, Stunner gets shot in a targeted shooting. He only lasted 7 months on the streets. And this is after QCP has quality control. He has success with Yachty, Migos, all these guys. So he got money and influence at this point. And all of a sudden, this guy who was a problem, who got out after 10 years of the 20-year sentence, he gets shot in a targeted killing. So,
so listen, he died.
He got killed. Targeted killing. Hear what I'm saying? Lasted 7 months on the street. Somebody knocks him off. Now, this is a guy who was in the street, so who knows how many enemies that he got.
Who knows? You know what I mean?
It's interesting that
if I was P, I would have got him done too.
Now I'm not saying that,
putting it in his I tried to lock you up, and now me, I don't know if I would have go out at day. I would have probably tried to get off, like burn the guy and get off. Like, okay, you gonna run with your fire? Like, I don't know though, but it's like, to me, yeah, he definitely got him knocked off.
You're saying definitely.
I ain't gonna say definitely, but I'm gonna tell you, if I'm so scared of this man that I'm gonna tell on him that, and I know he killed my one of my close partners. When he get out, and I know he getting out, if he gonna get out in 10, I gotta complete the job. I can't.
You don't think it's possible that after 10 years, the guy could have been reformed, trying to raise his daughter?
I can't worry about that. It's a threat to, what P made, 150 million when he sold QC. It's a threat to the brand. You could be somebody to take me out.
I'm glad you brought up that. Hybe, a South Korean music company, acquired the hip-hop label Quality Control QC Media Holdings in a reported deal worth approximately $300 million in cash and stock, according to the Hollywood Reporter. So
he wouldn't have made that dead, man. So he had to stay alive. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know if the guy was still coming after him. Maybe that guy could have changed his life, and we don't know who other enemies he got. But it is an interesting element to the story, because then it's like, well, if you did that, then you are a gangster, and then we do gotta kind of hold you to those standards. I always tell people, man, I am who I am. I'm a man first, man. If the street code, if I don't like the way that shit shaking, I'm going to do my own thing. And P seems like he had to get this nigga off the street. He told the police on the nigga. Then he damn near tried to make a citizen's arrest in the mall. The nigga pulled the fire out, had his ass running for his life again. So this is one of those situations where if I'm trying to save my life, self-preservation is key. The hell what a nigga on the street got to say, or a nigga on YouTube got to say about me. I got to get you out the way the best way I can. And obviously that nigga was hell. He was showing up at the trap, killing niggas, shooting niggas, and still going to the mall in his free time with a murder warrant. This guy's a problem. So if I can't get to you myself, I wouldn't want to be put in that position, but I don't fault P. I'll say that. Because I'm not gonna uphold a street code so that a nigga who killed my homeboy and shot me up could stay on the streets. I'm not doing that. That
don't mean P gangster because he got him wet. That still don't mean he gangster.
Never said that. I mean, he's participating in street shit. And like you said, he could still, I guess, do that at a civilian. At some point, civilians get fed up too. Y'all street niggas think civilians won't get your ass bagged out here.
A civilian get your ass bagged. Oh, don't even act like that.
It's that bad. You feel me? Where I feel like I can't move around out here as a civilian. I might have to bag your ass too and cooperate with the murder investigation. That's how P felt anyway. Hopefully we don't never get in a position like that where we gotta even be forced with choices like that. But I'm not really seeing P as a bad guy in this one. We don't know all the details, but it if P and another guy robbed the bank and he told on the other guy so that he could get probation,
then that would be slimy. That's slimy
okay.
shit, dog. Like, but when you talk about you figuring your life is in danger and you trying to do what's best, dog, I just can't knock a man for decisions he making, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have went that far, but I don't know, man. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard to say if you're
Hard to
not
even
in
say,
the
if you ain't in that situation. So
that man probably got kids and a wife he tried to come home to and shit.
right, dog, and this man trying to kill something. Like I can understand it, bro. I can understand it. You know, I can't knock him for doing his thing, but
but the paperwork's all there, so it seems like he definitely did that. So y'all let us know what y'all think. Does P get held to the same standards as a gangster in the street? Was he participating in street shit because he was at the trap? Somebody like Boosie will say, if you participate in the streets in any way, you can't tell. Another thing is, do you guys think that QCP possibly has something to do with the targeted shooting that occurred when this guy got out of jail? Y'all let us know in the comments. We can't we can do a little more than speculate at this point. It's a developing story, but I'm interested to see what the streets got to say about that. Do you respect them any more or less at this point?
For real. We're gonna check y'all on the next one, man. Peace.